Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Is China coming out to ignore William Samoei Ruto's visit? I will not deny that as far as we are talking now, William Ruto has met several sectors and individuals in China. But guess what? There's something crucial that I have noticed when it comes to the relationship in between China and William Samoei Ruto. When William Ruto touched down China, those people who came out welcoming William Ruto, they were just secretariat. Some part of them were just the owners of different companies across China and not the president of China. And guess what? When at the same time, the president, or not even the prime minister of Ethiopia touched down China, the first person who welcomed the prime minister of Ethiopia was the president of China. As we speak, William Ruto has not met the president of China, but immediately the prime minister of Ethiopia touched down China. He met the first person was the president of China, and they have several conversations. I want to ask you a simple question. When William Ruto was sworn in the office, he came out showing a kind of personality, having good relationship with United States of America. And this relationship was now to shift the major projects that were being funded by China to United States of America and other countries. As we speak, William Ruto, his main aim of visiting China is to borrow 1 billion Kenya shillings to assist him continue or revamping the installed projects that had no funding because they are running out of resources. At the same time, this is the man that is being seen several times coming out to say that we are not going to depend on borrowing. We are not going to depend on borrowing. At the same time, the man who is saying that is there begging for money. The same man is there begging for money. We don't know why he's high-taxing Kenyans. We don't know why William Ruto is not telling us what kind of business is doing with the taxation that he has received. Because since last month before, we were told that the KRA came out collecting more revenues than immediately when William Ruto took over as the president. The question is, what is the purpose of borrowing in China 1 billion Kenyan shillings? At the same time, you're saying United States of America is busy funding several projects in the Republic of Kenya. You've come out to mock China. You have come out to mock China, countries that are borrowing. It is William Ruto's government that came out, led by him, saying they were not going to borrow. Why? They said borrowing is paralyzing the kind of progress of a country economic-wise. When look at the economic-wise, Kenya was being paralyzed. That is whatever William Ruto said. That Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta lended so much money and they never worked with that money, or they never came out utilizing that money in a right way. So those are the critiques that came from William Ruto. So it was so shame for him. At the same time, you're saying that you're not going to borrow. At the same time, those people whom you are mocking, you want to meet them for a loan. And that is whatever happened in China. So William Ruto was not welcomed immediately by the president. Yeye amewachiwa tu meet these secretariats, these ministers, business people, while the other presidents wenye wanaingia China kama prime minister wa Ethiopia, the first day aliingia tu China, mwenye alipatana nao wa kwanza the president wa China. But William Ruto hajapatana na yeye. I'm seeing a kind of circulation of photos at William Ruto amemeet the president of China. Meet president of China. Mwenye amemeet ni ule karibu anafanana na president wa China, si president wa China. Yeye ni I think secretariat and a business person that William Ruto met, but not the president of China. So people are asking, what a kind of relationship in between William Ruto and the president of China? That is the question that Kenyans are asking, and some individuals, because there's a kind of a statement that is coming out that this man is being snubbed, or rather is like a betrayer. William Ruto is acting like a betrayer. Kitu mmeongea na yeye atapelekea ule. Now because these are superpower countries. You look, US is a superpower country. China is a superpower country. Russia is a superpower country. So when you go this side, you mock these people. Then you go this side, you expect respect. Nothing like that. So this is such embarrassment that William Ruto is receiving in China, even despite of delegates wamemwekea kukutana nao, anaambiwa wewe tunakuangalia, wewe ndio ulipiga nduru na loan yenye tulipea Kenya wakati Uhuru Kenyatta. Sasa tena wewe unataka loan, wakati ule ulisema kwamba sisi China we are paralyzing the economy of the Republic of Kenya by our loans. At the same time unataka loans kutoka China 1 billion Kenya shillings to ensure that this toll project is going to continue to be built. But on the other side, when darling wa USA, you know this superpower country, they have their own interest. Kila mtu ako na their own interest. When I look at US, they have their own interest because of their businesses and also their citizens. When I look at Russia, also they have their interest and their businesses in the country. When I look at China, also they have their interests and businesses. When I look at different superpower countries, they have their own different agendas and ideals when it comes to different countries in Africa. So it seems like William Ruto in Kenya is so disparate, as after mocking the funding countries, he is coming out to realize that he cannot depend only in US. He must also depend on other superpower countries because they also have different things. When look at US, they have their own things. When look at China, they are also well known with their own things. When look at Russia, also when it comes to the oil, all those kind of things, they are well known with those fertilizer, production of fertilizer. Different superpower countries are well known with their kind of unique department. So when you're coming out to say that mimi sitaki watu wa China, mimi sitaki watu wa Russia, mimi nataka tu watu wa US peke yake, this is a kind of thing that William Ruto na behavior yenye William Ruto ako nayo. And I'm telling you, if it's going to continue this way, then look, other West countries are feeling bad. Why is William Ruto going to China? West countries wanafeel vibaya. Why is it that William Ruto going to China? Now, wanajua kwamba they can fund William Ruto. So this issue of William Ruto going to get 1 billion Kenya shillings inawashtua, and they're not feeling good. And that is the problem that is there. So those who are circulating that William Ruto has met the president of China is not true. Ladies and gentlemen, what happens? Drop your opinion at the comment section below. Otherwise, I want to appreciate you so much because of great support. Please consider subscribing, liking, commenting, and sharing this video.